Global News, I'm Tian Yu. Preliminary investigations from Russia have found that the blast on the Crimean bridge killed at least 3 people. The investigative committee said a fuel tank exploded on the bridge and brought down a section of the roadway. Stuart Smith has more. The Russian president has commented on the issue. He says an investigation committee has been set up and is being looked into it. This has been taking place at all levels of the federal government, from the Tourism Commission in Crimea to the Investigative Committee, the FSB, and even departments of the Prime Minister's office. It is being seen as what's quoted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here as a terrorist attack. There is no doubt in the minds, it seems so far, of officials in Kremlin that this was something done by Ukraine, although the results of the investigation will have to prove exactly how it was done. Meanwhile, a presidential advisor from Ukraine tweeted that it is the beginning and everything illegal must be destroyed. Ukrainian nuclear company Energoatom is blaming Russia for shelling the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant after the facility disconnected from power. The company says the plant is now getting power from backup diesel generators. It says the current fuel supplies will last for 10 days. North Korea is calling the missile tests it recently launched a legitimate defense against U.S. military threats. Pyongyang carried out 6 missile launches in the past 2 weeks, including the firing of an intermediate-range ballistic missile that flew over Japan. North Korea also earlier rejected a resolution by the International Civil Aviation Organization saying it is a political provocation of the United States to infringe upon its sovereignty. Cambodia's freeway operator says more than 80,000 vehicles have traveled on Cambodia's first expressway during the first week of its trial operation. The Chinese-invested expressway opened to traffic on October the 1st after more than 3 years of construction. The $2 billion project can shorten travel time between Phnom Penh and the coastal city of Sihanoukville from a 5-hour drive to about 2 hours. The project is the fruit of cooperation between Cambodia and China under the Belt and Road Initiative. The Shenzhen Stock Exchange says it will include qualified primary listed stocks on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in the southbound Stock Connect. A spokesperson says the Shenzhen bourse will continue to promote high-level two-way opening up of the capital markets. The Stock Connect is a crossway boundary investment channel that links the Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong stock exchanges. It helps investors in one market to trade shares in others. Companies including video platform Bilibili and tech giant Alibaba have applied for primary listing status in Hong Kong. China's courier industry reported steady growth during the week-long National Day holiday with express delivery firms handling more than 4.1 billion parcels. The China Express Delivery Development Index, tracking overall express business activities, was up 13.5% month-on-month in September. In the first 3 quarters of this year, China's parcel volume and business revenue logged an estimated year-on-year increase of 4.2% and 3.5% respectively. China has won the Women's Table Tennis World Team Championship in Chengdu. Chen Meng, Wang Manyu, and Sun Yingsha defeated their Japanese opponents 3 matches to nothing. Earlier, China's men's team reached the final after overcoming Japan 3-2. They will take on Germany for the title. Patriotic action film Homecoming dominated China's box office during the National Day holiday, garnering just over 1 billion yuan, roughly $144 million. That accounts for nearly 70% of China's total box office revenue of nearly 1.5 billion yuan during the 7-day period. The action drama stars Zhang Yi as a Chinese diplomat and revolves around the evacuation of Chinese nationals from a war-torn nation. Box office tracker Mao Yan forecasts that the film will complete its China box office round with over 1.8 billion yuan. Scientists in China and the United States have discovered new evidence of the missing piece for possible life on Saturn's moon. The University of Science and Technology in Hefei says the team found dissolved phosphorus in the subsurface ocean of Enceladus. Phosphorus in the form of phosphates is essential for the creation of DNA, cell membranes, and bones. The university says the discovery provides a scientific reference for future exploration of possible life on the moon. And that's the news. I'm Tian Yu.